You are looking amazing.
Those quads.
All right, so we are about 15 miles into the race. It's now about 20 minutes to 11, and so far Roberto looks tremendous, managing calories, managing electrolytes, and hydration well, and he seems to be doing well. And the temperature is somewhere in the 1 teens. Not exactly sure, but so far so good. 15 miles in, and a long way to go still, but we're feeling good. Everybody's having a good time. There's the wizard. Looking good.
Yeah.
Mr. Technician, tracking the numbers, deep in concentration. Looking down at the race course. And up towards this. Fantastic.
So we will pick you up again in half a mile or so. Okay.
Can we have the cup?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay. You're doing awesome.
You're a machine, bro.
It's still early days, so just hard.
Listen to your stomach.
Right, checkpoint 1.
Woohoo!
So I think maybe 3 hours is possible. He's very strong man.
We're now a little over 20 miles into the race, north of Furnace Creek. Next stop will be Stovepipe Wells. And Manuel was interviewing Jason for their movie, and I'm watching the interview on my movie. So we've got multiple movies going on, and all the tape will be mixed together. I find myself speaking too fast for him a lot of times. I'll look at him and I'll just talk to him. And he'll look at me like, uh-huh. I could tell he didn't get it.
Yeah.
All right, we are at about roughly 31 miles, and it is hot. It is really hot. We're easily in the mid-120s now, and this is the hottest place on the planet. There is no question about it. So, but he's hanging in there. We're working on keeping his heart rate down and just keeping hydrated and keeping electrolytes up, and onward and upward we go.
Oh, crackers. Okay.
All right. We're now 8.5 hours into the race, and that means about 4:30. It is hot, and probably near the peak of the day over the last hour or so. I think it's in the mid-120s, and Roberto's struggling a bit with the heat, no question about it. He's been through some peaks and valleys probably a few more valleys rather than peaks. I'm in the van right now. We've basically been alternating pacing him for about the last, I would say, 15 to 20 miles. We're just short of Stovepipe Wells right now, so I'm guessing somewhere around 40 miles into the race. Stovepipe is just up ahead a couple of miles. I think he'll take a short pause there. I'm hoping to get him to sit in the bath that they've got there that's filled with ice water to just bring his body temp down a little bit. I think that'll be good for him. But I know he'll want to press on. This is there's a reason why they call this the toughest foot race in the world. This has been quite an education for me, and during the times I've been pacing him, I've got to talk about a lot of different things. I mean, it's really important in a race like this to keep your heart rate in check as much as you possibly can with these kind of conditions. Breathing deeply with your belly and trying to keep your breath not just in your chest. Short, shallow chest breathing is not what you want. So some deep breaths, and we've been using a little bit of counting, some tricks where we can count steps with walking and running and alternate and get his mind focused on a couple of specific things like that, and it's been helpful. So all of us in the crew are challenged. I mean, this is hard on everybody. This is not an easy task crewing for a race like this, and I say that as a guy that's done 9 Ironmans and 3 in Hawaii. So this is tough. This is a challenge, and again, there's a reason why they call it the toughest foot race in the world. I'm going to pan over to an area they call that is referred to here as the Devil's Cornfield. That'd probably be self-evident as to why they call it that, and then I'll pan over to the other side where there's some pretty neat sand dunes. And just up around that bend is Stovepipe Wells. Looking in the rearview mirror, we can see Roberto coming up on the van.
Yeah, sorry, Roberto. Oh, it's hot.
All right, so we're a couple of miles outside of Stovepipe Wells. We spent a little time there. Got regrouped. Roby took a little bath in the pool. Got some rehydration salts. Visited medical. He down 7 pounds, but gained a little bit of it back. This race is real now. It's real. We are here. No BS. This is the deal. That's why they call it the toughest foot race. So we've begun, I should say we, Roberto, who's coming up the road, has begun the climb up to Town's Pass, where we'll go from 5 feet above sea level to 5,000 feet over the next 20 miles. So, again, a long race. Itto! We brought the shade for you, Itto!